Welcome back, Soul Tribe. If there's anything about the title or what it is that you were seeing right here that has drawn you in, there's a very good chance there is a message for you because when I went to go do a pre-shuffle, I'm getting this incoming energy. We've been talking about new incoming soulmates, but as we are dredging in to the 3D, trying to find love, trying to find partnership and connection, there are still some of these outliers that are going to start cropping up. Somebody that you've tried to get away with is trying to cash in on a favor. And for whoever this is for, they're starting to see your growth, but I want you to be a little bit, maybe not alarmed, but I want you to be very cold within this energy because there's something within your soul. If you reconnect with this person, you're going to go back down the dark path and your guides do not want this. So if this sounds like your situation, you're more than welcome to stick around. If we haven't met yet, my name is High Priestess Berries, psychic, medium, and divine channeler, hoping to bring you a message. Now, always remember, my messages are candid, unscripted, but they're also timeless. So please tap into your instincts, listen to your intuition. If there's anything that I talk about that doesn't make any sense, totally fine. Do not worry about it. This message may not be for you, but if it does resonate, please let me know by liking and sharing your experience in the comments below. Okay, anticipation. Like you're anticipating something, but I actually am, again, I'm so worried for you. There's some kind of frequency, like a guide, an angel, a guardian angel. Like you have some interdimensional spirit, some entity that is genuinely worried because they know that somebody is incoming and they're really worried you could fall back onto old habits. Curiosity. So what have you been up to lately? Let's see. Let's get a few cards here. Distance, mischief, isolate. Whoa. I got really dizzy around this person. First warning sign, if somebody's incoming, especially like there's two different ways this will show up. This will either be a brand new person that has a similar toxic energy to a past like, yeah, why am I repeating myself? Because whoever you are, you're really trying your best to figure out what your narrative is. You've been through hell and back. You've been trying to carve out a life for yourself. And you've been trying to keep some distance from this situation. And sort of like, well, why are we keeping distance? Why are we staying isolated? Probably because this mischief over here is giving you a lot of pause. But it's sort of as though this person, whoever they are, like this is somebody that nips at you, they make fun of you. This is a full-blown narcissist. It's sort of like you're minding your own business and they bite your tail. You get angry at them and then somehow they make it your fault for being a cat. Got a cat and dog. Ow, and all of a sudden my ear wants to hurt. This reading's weird, guys. And I think some of it is because I'm gonna start getting in some tarot here. Because I want to kind of just sit here and simmer, but there's a risk that I kind of want to shut off my mind. I just want to shut off the camera. I don't actually want to see what is going on. That's why this message is showing up. You don't want to see this person for who it is that they actually are. And it's this push and pull frequency. Like my eyes are shut. I just want to sit here rubbing my eyes like a little 3-year-old. There's just an old childhood wound that your guides are trying to heal out because this person's a little bit curious about you, but it's again because influence is underneath the deck. It's the pre-shuffle is showing back up again. they're gonna make it sound as though, oh, fuck me. This is gonna sound like someone, oh, I've seen the light. This is the person that you had like a blowout with, and they started coming to church, and now they want to be a pastor. They're acting as though they're so reformed. Oh, dear God. God, I really hope this is for somebody out there. I really just feel like I lost most of my audience at this point. Whoever you are, I really hope that this helps. Okay, yeah. Yeah, like you have somebody who wants to get you entrapped back into their situation. Wow, okay. God, it's so annoying. And the worst part is that because this person's really good at mimicking being sad. Like this is almost, is it psychopath, sociopath? It's the one where they just know if they behave like they're sad, they'll get people to feel sad for them. Like this is a really, I'm sorry, this is a dangerous person. And this is somebody that you could have had a love relationship with. This could be a family member. But let's get deeper in. King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. This is somebody that you would have considered, I'm sorry to say, to be a divine counterpart, or this could also be an ex-spouse. Family can apply as well, but it's somebody that they're going to make you believe that if you pair up with them, you're going to make lots of money. But this is a very selfish king energy. And they see you. You're generous, you're kind. And there's sort of this last, like, whether if it's a last ditch effort or, oh, my head suddenly hurts again. King of Swords. Yeah. Like, if you don't have a proper, clear conversation with this person, you're actually at very genuine risk of falling back into a narcissistic wormhole. That's the reason why this message is here. Like, the universe wants you to become more fearless, to become bold, to learn how to speak your truth. There's the Hierophant. Like, this is someone who comes back, oh, baby, I've learned everything. Let's get married. And it's sort of like, whoa, 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 whoa. Like, I don't date children. Like, yeah, okay, I cut that. Oof, man, this energy is really intense. So we got the Star, Page of Swords, Six of Cups, Lovers, Knight of Swords. It's sort of, oh, what? Tell me about this Star. Like, this is sort of like, it's a little bit of the energy of your connection. It's a little bit of the past because I do have the Six of Cups right here. You are actively manifesting something. But think of it this way. You still struggle with something. There's some kind of traumatic bond, like either it's fawning trauma, people pleasing. There's something that you're actually susceptible to. And so as you're still magnetizing in healthier relationships, better partnerships, you also drag in unsavory manifestations. And just because a manifestation shows up doesn't mean you need to accept it. But when you put the intention out there, you weren't probably in the best headspace because you didn't know any better, right? It's not, this isn't the blame game. This person that's incoming, they're the blame shifter. So if you keep feeling more of that blame game energy from the past, it means that they're sort of lurking nearby, like a shark. Eight of Swords, the Fool. It's going to be so important for you to really practice your intuition. If somebody shows up and your first instinct is, why do I feel like I need to protect myself? It's because you have, it's either ancestral or guardian angel energy on you, and they're saying you need to protect yourself. Like, pay attention to that. If somebody approaches you and you feel the need to protect yourself, it means you need to protect yourself. Like, don't power through it. That's how you got yourself into your bad situation in the first place. There we go. Two Cups. This is offering. Let's get back together. Let's work things out. I've totally seen the light. Blah, 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 blah. Like, I'm not super convinced with this person. Six of Swords. Yeah. This is someone who's going to try and come back and make amends with you. Tell me about the Page of Swords. Like there is a need for a conversation, but we already have the Knight of Swords over here. This is a bit of a forewarning to let you know that if you don't do things their way, they're going to lash out at you. Like, this is a typical narcissistic abusive cycle. Like, whether if you've talked to this person and you dropped out of each other's radar 5 years ago or 5 days ago, this person wants to come back because you have grown. But the universe wants you to. The universe wants you to go through this to prove that you've grown to yourself, not to this narcissist. This is actually something about you proving inwardly and to yourself you can protect yourself from these energies. So what do we have right here? 8 of Cups, 10 of Cups. It's this thing you always hear on YouTube. They're gonna walk away and they're gonna come back to you. Oh, divine masculine, they've seen the light. They want you more than anything. But if you're a follower on my TikTok, I recently channeled that a lot of these diviners that say that, first of all, they do it for the likes. And second of all, they're not taking into account this person could have been abusive. Like, why are you trying to remagnetize an abusive person into your life? And 3, some of them are selling love spells and love potions, and love spells. They don't actually work in 5th dimensional consciousness. They don't actually work with unconditional love. All they do is put you and another person into a trauma bonded situation so that you unite based on trauma, not based on love. You know, it's sort of like both of you had parents that didn't nurture you, or both of you got into near death, you know, sort of like a near death experience with a car accident. Both of you got beaten up as a kid. It's that kind of trauma bond that I'm talking about. 7 of Wands, 8 of Wands. Like, you can listen to them if you want, but there's this great tension. Like, I don't trust this page. They're talking like a child. They haven't really grown up. It's going to be so important. What's important to you? Do you wish to commune with adults, or do you wish to commune with children? And there's nothing wrong with working with children, but if they're adults behaving like children and you are not interested nor qualified to be properly compensated for that, like, the universe already is like, dude, you got to book this. Like, what is your intuition saying about it? Tell me about the 6 of Cups. This is going to feel like a repeated history, and you need to listen to that. Karmic people are predictable. I'll say this again. Karmic people are predictable, especially if you share in the same trauma as them. And some people prefer the comfort of the predictable, but then they're all cozied up in their own chaos and they never actually grow from it. This is safety in numbers as opposed to safety in independence or autonomy. 10 of Wands, Queen of Wands. Like, this is somebody who they always have a problem, but they're always really trying hard. They always have a problem, but they're really kind of fake and they don't really talk about what's actually going on. This is somebody that only gives you half of the story, and they often have to bribe you. I'm sorry, I'm seeing this person bribing a kid. And this kid never quite learned the lesson. Like, this is some family childhood wounding. So we got Strength, Page of Cups. This is almost as though you're being gifted a chance to gently say no to a bully. Speak up for yourself. But there's something that you have to actually do, even if it just means rejecting this energy. Not being mean about it. You don't have to be mean. In a lot of ways, the universe wants you to find peace, find the neutrality, because as long as we have the mentality of, I'm going to hurt you the way you hurt me, or I hope you get hurt the way I got hurt, if we throw that intention out there, it sends a ricochet back and forth constantly as opposed to being neutral. Like, if you are neutral, like, the echo chamber of their bullshit will rattle within, but if you intend harm, it'll come back on to you. We always talk about karma coming back on us threefold, and it's one of these things where if you pick neutrality, then there's nothing for their karma to bounce back at you. Tell me about the lovers right here. I actually feel like here, it's like, yeah, let's show that above the boundary. This isn't the person in question. This is exactly what it is that you have been looking for. Tell me about the lovers, because you do have somebody who's going to be showing up, somebody that they're going to feel like a mystery because you're going to get to know them for who they are. Like, yeah, sure, it sounds like they probably have some troubles and they're going on, like, they got some stuff they got to deal with in their life, but they're trying to learn how to rise into their own masculine energy. Wow, we got a King of Cups, King of Wands. Because here's the thing, like, this person's half-assed and they're only coming back to you because they need something, as opposed to being around somebody who has command and authority over their bullshit, over their emotions, over their situation, that they don't hide things from you, but they don't make it your problem. Queen of Wands, 10 of Wands. This person is also dealing with the same issue. In some ways, whoever this lover is, like, this could be very literal, but this could also be like a job opportunity. You know, sort of like the place that you want to work at, they have to have the final straw with an employee before canning them. But you're kind of just living out the karma in tandem. Like, you guys are on the same timeline, and that's why this is showing up. It's not to punish you. You guys are actually in the same energetic frequency. Whether if you or this other person have to deal with, oh, yeah, there's an emotion within here. What if I say no to a good thing? This person, this narcissist, they're going to make you feel like if you say no to them, you're fucked for the rest of your life. Automatic red flag. Automatic red flag. Like, this new person that's coming in, they're actually learning how to overcome the same thing. Because wouldn't you like to be with somebody who says no to people who are mean? Wouldn't you like to be with somebody who has authorship over their identity and they feel comfortable standing up for themselves? Like, it's coming home every day and hearing this story about, hey, yeah, no, I learned to overcome this. Yeah, I'm dealing with that, but I'm learning to overcome that. It's storytelling, not dumping our problems onto each other. Because a lot of people do treat friends as therapists, and friends are not supposed to be your therapists. This is somebody who needs therapy, and they're trying to siphon off of you, probably because they fucked something up pretty bad over here. It's like, oh, well, I lost my. I'm not being literal, but you never know. It's sort of like, oh, I lost my drug dealing connection. Do you happen to have any connections? Like this is like just flotsam that someone's making up, trying to get back into your good graces. So Knight of Swords, like, this is back to our narcissist right here. Like, this is protected. Despite it showing up over here, it's because you're mirroring what's going on with your true love connection, with your higher vibrational connection. You guys are almost like study buddies, even if you haven't met yet. Two of Pentacles, Ace of Cups. Like, this is you. This is exactly what you're like. It's like, I'm good, thanks. I'm just working on balancing myself out, working on me, and this person is going to call you selfish. They're like, how dare you be selfish? Don't you know that I have needs too? Harumph, Eight of Cups and the Moon. Like in many ways, this is you just walking away and they're being a melodramatic little bitch about it. But this energy, the Knight of Swords, it's familiar, it's toxic, it goes on an infinite loop that never resolves itself. And it's sort of like if any of you have wished that you could have had closure with a divine counterpart or closure with a family member that had narcissistic tendencies, the message is simple. You will never find closure with them. As long as they feel as though there's a door that's open, even if it's a painful door, they think they have the upper hand. Like, this person is a survivor. Because I don't know if it showed up here again or not. Yeah, trickery. Goddamn. Like, this person is a survivor, but they're not willing. Oh, here you got our high priestess with the with the King of Pentacles. You know, saying no to this will be freeing. Like, and this is just to give you a heads up. This could have happened last week. This could be happening in a few weeks. But somebody is going to try coming in and bullshit you. And if you're lucky, you might be able just to resolve this on the astral realm. And this person may never actually show up. Just know if you're picking up on this energy, it's because you have somebody brand new and they're going through an extremely difficult time and you can cheer them on. It's like, hey, random person who I've never met before, you can do this. I've learned this. This is what I've learned. There's something about, it's almost like a telepathy pen pal. This is really cute. So don't allow yourself to be bogged down by this old bullshit, whether if it's mental or if it does actually physically show up within your reality, because you're magnetizing true love. So let's grab the romance angels. Let's just get one last, like, I just want to clarify purely, you know, wow. Yeah, now the angel pings have hit in. It's like, in absence of this karmic cycle, what can we say about this incoming energy, this soulmate, this love relationship, this partnership, this person who's also learning some very valuable lessons in their reality? What is it that we can tell the viewer? Heart-to-heart conversations about deception. At some point, you're going to get so much confirmation when you finally meet this person. In some ways, you hearing their story and how they worked things out is going to help confirm that this person is good for you. This is somebody that you're going to have a long-term partnership. This is somebody who they've had a lot of their own long-term pain, but they've had to learn how to transmute it in order to create their own sense of autonomy. But guys, this is worth waiting for. Allow things to orchestrate in the 3D in the way that they may, and allow this person to show up in your reality at the perfect time. I'm just saying, wow. Whew. Well, whoever it is that you are, damn, I sincerely hope that this helped. Thank you so much for sticking around. If you like my style, please make sure to like the video on the way out. If you need some more support, check out the description below. Join us on Patreon, or you can book yourself a private session. And until I see you at the next one, I'm wishing you peace, love, and all the berries.